Hi everyone, here I have a packet of pencils. As you can see, these ones happen to be from Hobbycraft. Now the whole point in this is to get back to basics. I've had a lot of people ask me what's the difference between an HB and a B and a 2B and so on. Well, basically this video is going to explain that to you. Let's get them open. Okay, let's have a look at this. Most people, most of us in any situation really would use this one. Let's see if I can get it for you. It's an HB. It's the humble HB is what most of us would have used in schools and other places like that. And it would generally be the one you would pick up in a shop or a supermarket, HB. If you're lucky enough to buy yourself a pack, however, this one happens to be from Hobbycraft, 6 or 12 pack or however more, you'll have different grades in it. And this is something I've been asked about. Although we can go off and do lots of different drawings and things, what is a 2B or a 3H, a 6B, what do they do? And I'm about to show you in simple terms what this is. So if we bear in mind that, as I said, the HB is our standard one, and we put this, let's say here in the middle, I'm just going to gently, the weight of the pencil itself, and with any kind of drawing, the best thing to do is to not be up here with your grip, because that doesn't allow you to move. You're very, very tight there, and you tend to push too hard. Now you don't make a darker colour by taking an HB and pushing really hard, although it does get darker, but not before you go through the paper and make a hole. So I tend to hold about in the middle and work from the wrist there like that. It's all to work on anyway. HB, I'm holding it gently back here. I'm going to do a little bit of sketching. So it's just the weight of the pencil. I'm moving back and forth, up and down, like so. So this is our HB pencil. Now, what is a 2H, 3H, 4, 5, 6, 7? We can go on all the way there. I'm going to just pick a few. So my next one up in the range, if you like, is a 2H. And again, I'm just going to sketch gently. Up and down. Now, it might take a while to see, but the lead on this is actually lighter. And the reason it's coming out lighter on the page is that the graphite in the pencil, used to be lead, it's graphite now, is harder, it's of a harder substance. And therefore less of it comes down onto the paper. Let's move up a grade. Again, I'm just going to gently sketch. So what this should show, and here's hoping, is that as you go higher in number in the H's, 2H, 4H, 6H, the lead gets lighter, the actual pencil colour gets lighter and harder, and therefore you can use them sometimes to just sketch out. If you don't want to have a dense mark on the page, which is very difficult to rub out or to cover up, go for a harder pencil. So a 3H, 4, 6, whatever takes your fancy. So what was that one? Where were we? Was that a 3H or a 4H? And here's a 6H. Let's see if we are right and this does work. Gently, ever so gently. Again, what I'm trying to do to show this is apply the same pressure as I did on the very first one. So going up, in grades, actually takes more effort to make a mark because, as I said, it's harder and therefore more pressure is needed. And it's a 6H. Softer, when we go into the Bs, the lead or the graphite inside is softer, and therefore it takes less pressure to put more of that pigment onto the page. So we're going from an HB, which was in the middle, to our 2B or not 2B. Let's give it a try. And again, I'm trying to apply as little pressure as possible, but you can see, or at least hopefully see, the difference. That's a 2B. What are we going to go for next? Let's go for a 4B, shall we? A bit of a jump. Here we go. Again, the lightest amount of pressure. And that's hardly any effort at all to get that mark on there. So compared to the 6H, I really did have to push to get the pigment on there. So this is a 4B. I think we're going to jump up another 2. We've got our 6B here, and it's worn down already. Let's go for it. We're going to start here. 6B on the go, top corner, lightest of pressure, and then we've got 6B. So that's it, guys. In a nutshell, or on a page, our HB school pencil, or the one that we're all most familiar with, is in the middle, if you like. And as you go up the scale on the H, this is a hard pencil. And if it's hard, then it's lighter because you have to put more pressure on it. And going this way, the Bs are softer. So they get softer the higher they go up, and harder on this side the harder they go up. So in my mind, this would be good for initial sketching and laying out of what you want to do. If you were sketching a face, for instance, it might be good to use a 2H or a 4H. And for shading, we would look at a 2B to a 6B. And that is a basic guide to your pencils.